Okay, so I'm going to take you through how to find Respondus, the software, and then how to put your quiz from like a Word document or a Google Doc into Respondus, which will allow you to automatically transfer into Canvas as a Canvas quiz. So you're going to go to Canvas Central. This can be found in the Help column. You can also look at it for under your classes, and then Canvas Central also has a lot of information about other things, but to get the Respondus, you'll click on Respondus. You'll need to download it on a PC, so download software here, installation, how to configure it to Canvas, and all that kind of stuff. So once you've gotten it here, you can export quizzes and tests from Canvas into Respondus, and then you can also use Respondus has a test bank, which is the same. But these guides are here, these uploading tests and quizzes from Respondus into Canvas, but and then they have importing questions in here. So that's kind of what I'm going to go through. It's just these things. And so if you look, it'd be helpful to pull up the format for importing questions in Respondus, this page. And it gives you how you need to do every type of question. So there's a special formatting. So if your tests are kind of formatted a little bit differently than this, then you'll have to kind of do a little pre-work and put your tests in the correct format. But I found that it is pretty easy to go through and do this, a lot easier than writing your questions into Canvas one by one. So, so I have a document. So I have a quiz here that I have reformatted and put it into the Respondus settings with the answer key at the bottom. And then I'm going to download it from Google and put it over into, no, you actually, I think I'll download this. It's easier to do it, I think, from RTF or plain text. I'm not sure. I think it's RTF that I used last time. But I think you can do both, but you have, sometimes you have to have Word if you're going to do it from a docx, I think it says, and I don't have Word on this computer, so I have to use the RTF if you're using like Google Drive. Let's see. And so I'm gonna open the, not Respondus file, let's see, what is it? Import questions from a text file. So the type of file, I chose rich text. The file name, I'm gonna pick it from here. This is gonna be my download, so here's my quiz. Create a new document. This is Chem 22, quiz 3, chapter 4. It's an exam. I don't do the STEM. I can preview it, so I can check for any issues, but I'm going to go ahead and take you through in the finish. Oh, they want you to preview it first. Okay, so here's the preview. Question 8 was dropped in the list. I couldn't read it, so I can go back and add that in a little bit later, or I can go in and fix that right now, but I'm just going to add it in later for the purposes of this video. So my questions are here. Oh, and it didn't take my answers, so I have to kind of troubleshoot that and how to make it take my multiple choice answers. I can also change them on here. So if I do need to change anything, I can edit the question here. So it'll pull the question up, and I can actually choose the correct answer here. Oops. I can change the point value. I can give feedback to each question, and I can give the name title. I try to do a lot of this. You can do this in Canvas as well. So just kind of, this is really for me just for getting it into Canvas, so I don't have to type everything in. So I can do all of this in Canvas. And so I'm ready to, I can give it instructions, like when it comes into Canvas. I can say, like, you know, due date, all that kind of stuff. But again, I can do that in Canvas as well. So I'm going to go straight through the publish wizard, and then you have a guide that takes you through how to set this up so that you have SMC's Canvas course as an option here. And then I will click next to connect to the server. It's going to open Canvas up in a window, and I'm going to have to insert my login information. And I have to authorize it. And then if I wanted to apply the settings that I chose previously, but I'm not going to, I'm just going to fix those in Canvas. You have to pick a class. So make sure you're picking the correct class that you want this to go into. And then you will, I clicked it too soon. It's still publishing, so it's going to yell at me for clicking finish too soon. But it's going to post it into Canvas as a quiz. So now it's completed, and now you can click finish. And so now it should be posted on my Canvas page, and I can go and do all the other editing. So that's how the Respondus works, and to me I think it's a lot faster to put it all into Canvas pretty easily.